the one funnel away challenge. What is it? Is it worth it? How much is it? We're going to answer all these questions coming right up next. All right, everyone, thanks for sticking around. This is Spencer from Buildapreneur. We're going to be talking about the One Funnel Away Challenge by ClickFunnels and Russel Brunson, okay? As always, please click subscribe. Go ahead and click like if you've liked it, all of those things. The One Funnel Away Challenge is kind of funny because I don't think a lot of people really understand what it was. ClickFunnels was pushing it, and a lot of people liked the idea, but I don't think everyone really fully understood what the challenge was, who was it for, and basically what it would do for them, okay? So what is the challenge? The challenge is basically a 30-day challenge where ClickFunnels takes Russel Brunson, Julie Stoyan, and Steven Larson, basically their top three, the faces of the company, the people that run, a lot of the company, build their funnels, do their sales, etc., etc., etc. And all three of them come together and they create this challenge that takes you 30 days to do, and by the end of it, your business should be completely ready to be profitable, okay? You've got your funnels up, you've got everything built online, your online business is basically ready to be profitable. All you've got to do is now drive traffic and you can begin making money. So that's the idea behind the One Funnel Away Challenge, okay? So the people that it's for are people, to me, it's for anybody that hasn't hit the six-figure-a-year mark, okay? So basically, you've got this business idea, you've gotten this online business world, and you really love the idea of it, but you haven't quite had it explode yet, right? Maybe there's pieces that you're missing. Maybe you don't have the type of linear brain that can break everything down that you need to be successful. Take the whole online success template and break it down into single steps. And that's what this does so well, is that this breaks your online business down into steps, okay? This feeling of, well, how do I start? Okay, the number one question I get, I guarantee it's the number one question everyone asks, how do I start? Like, I love what you're talking about, but you seem to be talking about a piece that's like here, like that I've got to have some things before that and some things after it. And everyone kind of talks about pieces. So the One Funnel Away Challenge is, how do I start? And it's exactly step by step. What do I do every step of the way to launch my online business? Okay, sales funnel, your product, your value ladder, your other products. It's just so cool. I was reading through all the daily workbooks and things like that. It takes you, it teaches you how to, where to go and how to go to get graphic designers to build all your, to build all the design of everything, and where to go to get everything. It's all there. Okay. So that's who it's for. It's for people that haven't made six figures yet and would like to make six figures and just need to see the template. They need to see it broken down, okay? And it's really cool because it doesn't only show you, it gives you assignments, okay? It says, today you need to do this. You've got 24 hours. Today you need to do this. You've got 24 hours, okay? And it extends it over a 30-day period. Okay, the second thing is, how much is it? Okay, it's $100 freaking bucks. And that sounds like a lot, like, wait, I'm just joining a challenge, but they're giving you quite a bit for $100, okay? It's important to note, ClickFunnels is notorious because they sell a lot of high-priced items, and they provide a ton of value. And I'm not saying that the items aren't worth that, but they typically sell their items for more than $100. So I've always found it unique that they're selling the One Funnel Away Challenge for $100, and I thought about it and actually talked and heard from Russel Brunson himself talk about why they're selling it for $100, and the reason is, it's all based on ClickFunnels software, right? They want you to succeed. They want you to come into the ClickFunnels world and to make seven figures. That's their whole goal, because then you'll stay with ClickFunnels. And so they've created this win-win situation where they're like, hey, we're going to sell it for $100, which is much cheaper than we would typically sell something like this. And you're going to be able to, hopefully at the end of it, be able to create a seven-figure funnel, and then you'll stay with ClickFunnels, and everybody is winning at that point, okay? So is it worth it? Yes, it's absolutely worth it. Let me kind of go over some of the stuff, and I'm going to open it up. I've already opened this, so this isn't a true unboxing, but so the main Funnel Away Challenge is just a workbook, actually. Okay, it's a workbook. Pretty basically simple, but it's broken down. I don't know how well you can see this, but it's broken down into single days, 30 days, and each day has like 5 or 6 pages that go along with it. It gives you URLs to go to. It gives you video tutorials, so links that you can go to for video tutorials of what it's talking about. Okay, so it's digital and physical here. And then it gives you, basically, you fill out things. It helps you like think through your business and fill out exactly what you're going to do, okay? So that's the base of the One Funnel Away Challenge, but they give so much more with that. The next cool thing that I freaking love is, where'd it go? Sorry, I had to reach down here. The 30 Days book, okay? They sold this for $100 by itself when they launched it, okay? And now you can only get it through the One Funnel Away Challenge. But this book is 30 people that have done $1 million in sales online with ClickFunnels, basically breaking down their exact strategy, okay? They break down their funnel, they break down their strategy, they break down everything, okay? And they break down basically how they would do it, what they do in 30 days. That's why it's called 30 days, okay? So ton of people that have done $1 million with sales funnels showing you exactly their funnels and how they would do it. That goes pretty well hand in hand with you as you're trying to figure out exactly how you're going to make a sales funnel that does 6 figures, right? For the price, can you believe what you're getting? You're getting 30 people that make $1 million online, and they're showing you, they're literally taking you inside of their business and showing you exactly how they would do it if they were going to do the 30-day challenge. Again, oh, by the way, I'm one of the 30 people in there, so hey, read my chapter. Okay, the next thing is this nifty little bugger right here. It's MP3. It's an MP3 player. Okay, so you can see MP3 player, and it's when they do this challenge, it's not just you by yourself filling out this book. Okay, the challenge starts and it stops on specific dates, and they actually have Russel Brunson teaching you and doing live coaching, and they have Stephen Larson teaching you and doing live coaching, and Julie Stoyan teaching you and doing live coaching. And this is a recording of some of the past ones in the live coaching. Okay, so you typically, with the group that you're going through it with, you're going to get actual, like, them working with you, but even better is this digital recording that you can watch at the gym and you can do all that with, right? And it's an MP3 player, so you can just plug it in and run with it. Okay. And look, the One Funnel Away Challenge just comes with this pretty nifty, pretty cool book or packaging. Like, they kind of done everything really well with this, because I think ClickFunnels is really investing everything they have in this One Funnel Away Challenge, because they know that it's the way to succeed. It's the easiest way for all of these new ClickFunnels users and even some of these intermediate ones that aren't doing 6 figures yet to succeed, okay? And so that's why they're putting all their eggs in this basket, I think, because they want to help you succeed, because in the end, ClickFunnels will succeed as well, okay? And so that's why they're selling it for $100. That's why they're providing so much value in it. You know, they're actually, like, Stephen Larson right now is doing live coaching. I think it's the 4th week he comes in and he helps you implement, and he actually gets on and does live coaching with everybody that's running through that round of the One Funnel Away Challenge, okay? So it's awesome. If there's anything you get out of this review, it's that the One Funnel Away Challenge is awesome. The book alone, the 30 days book, is worth it. The challenge itself is worth it. Having access to potentially ask questions to Stephen Larson or to even Russel Brunson or Julie Stoyan, totally worth it. Now, there is a link down below to the One Funnel Away Challenge. Obviously, I get compensated if you sign up to that link. But guess what? I've also got a ton of free stuff for you in addition to this One Funnel Away Challenge, okay? As you can see, there's going to be a little card right here. There's going to be a link down below to a Buildapreneur.com/free. This is where I offer you tons of free stuff, including completely free, high-quality courses on how to do sales funnels, how to do email marketing. Basically, a really beneficial addition as you're doing this One Funnel Away Challenge for how you can. I basically dive in and show you my email marketing. I take you step by step in video through my entire email marketing strategy and how I do it. I take you through exactly how to build funnels, how I do it. So very well hand in hand with this One Funnel Away Challenge, and that's totally free at Buildapreneur.com/free. I think at this point there's 6, 7, maybe 8 free courses. There's some free softwares coming. Tons of cool stuff at Buildapreneur.com/free. Thanks, guys.